Once again, I had a dream that has nothing to do with me. I now have a headache, probably caused by my irregular schedule of going to sleep and waking up all at different times. It's just before 6 o'clock in the morning. The light coming through the window is a little bright, and the breeze seeping through the gaps is a little chilly. Another Holy Grail war is happening at night. The city of Fuyuki meets its end on the 4th day. A newcomer that did not exist until now has appeared. These incoherent thoughts pop into my head for a moment and then disappear without a trace. Even though I've never seen or heard these things before, it's as if a runner next to me is telling me that they're fictitious yet real.
よし、朝の支度をしに行くか。
I shake off my odd delusions. The only dream I had last night was one about preparing for the cultural festival. I didn't have any other strange dreams. The sky is bright and clear. I'll go spend another day selfishly filling up an empty room.
じゃ、先に行くわね。シローもさくらちゃんも遅刻しないで来るのよ。
Fujine hurriedly takes off for work. The time is just past 7 o'clock. The atmosphere at the table usually takes on a carefree air once she leaves, but today a dangerous topic has been brought up.
先輩、最近街の様子がおかしい気がするんですけど、これって聖杯戦争の時と同じ空気だって言うんでしょ。そんなのシローはとっくに知ってるわ。
It's been several days since the atmosphere in town changed. Saber and Ryder got an inexplicable urge to fight. Despite having brought the topic up, eventually we decide that since we don't know anything, everybody should just investigate at their own pace.
さくら、そろそろ登校の時間です。
あ、ほんとだ。ありがとうライダー。すぐに片付けちゃうからね。
いけません。後片付けは私とシローで行いますから。さくらは
お客さんみたいですね。ちょっと出てきます。
もしやまたあの新聞勧誘でしょうか。だとするとさくらには荷が重い。
Ryder stands up, a sense of bloodlust drifting slowly through the air. Seems like the problem with frequent soliciting has gotten particularly bad around here.
いや、ライダーが出るまでもないよ。相手が新聞勧誘ならさくらの圧勝だ。得意分野らしくてさ、むしろ邪魔しちゃ悪いぐらい。
はあ、シローがそういうのなら静観しますが、本当にさくらはああいった手合いに強いのですか？
もうむちゃくちゃにチャンピオン級。けど知ってる人が近くにいるとやりづらいとか言ってたんで、様子を見に行くのはなしにしよう。おとなしくさくらが帰ってくるのを。
Wait for her to come back, is what I was going to say. Total time required, 30 seconds. Having already repelled the overly persistent salesman, our champion...
ただいま。
Oh,
みんな変わりはなさそうね。
it's Rin! She's back! Finally.
は？
Our champion has come back. Uh-oh.
何よ、みんな固まっちゃって。あ、もしかして私の背中に悪趣味な幽霊でもついてる？あっちゃー、向こう出るときにちゃんと除霊したんだけどな。出費を渋って1年生に任せたのがまずかったか。
Tosaka Rin mutters something disturbing. Behind her stands an embarrassed-looking Sakura.
で、どう？後ろにいるのはどんな幽霊？まさか長い黒髪で柳の下が似合いそうな恨み系？
Just how much of that was intentional? The air feels too tense for it to be a joke.
違いますよ姉さん。お化けなんてついてきてません。姉さんの後ろにいる私が言うんですから大丈夫です。そうよかった。ずいぶんと強い思念だから心配しちゃった。そっか、後ろにいたのはさくらだけだものね。ごめんなさい、幽霊なんか問題じゃなかったわ。はい、私でしたら恨み事の前に直談判とかしたいです。いきなり出てきたくせに大きな顔しないでくださいって。たった1ヶ月で言うようになったわね、麻藤さん。先輩こそ1ヶ月も留守にしてたのにやるし顔しないでください。
Ah, ha, 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 ha. The affectionate sisters laugh. Scary. This is definitely scary. We are going to die. The next time these two open their mouths, the Emiya residence will turn into a living hell. That's why I said that seeking help from London will end up in a worse disaster. However, I am the true master of the Emiya house. I can't allow Kiritsugu's inheritance to become these devil's battleground.
そこまでだ、二人とも。
Prepared to die an honorable death with no one to pick up my corpse, I get up from my seat.
とまあ、冗談はこれぐらいにしておきましょうか、さくら。はい、ちょっと悪趣味すぎましたね、これ。
Tick-tock echoes the clock. Hey, that rhymed. My half risen back and stretched out arm hang motionless in midair.
何今の。
いい先制攻撃でしょ。向こう流のちょっとした冗談をさくらと一緒に再現してみました。はい、玄関に出迎えに行った時、先輩を驚かせるからって姉さんから要請があったんです。
They look really happy. When did these sisters get so chummy?
OK、それは分かった。冗談は選べと抗議したいが、今のが冗談って本当に良かった。それは別にしてだ。なんでここにいるんだよ、登坂。
A nod from everyone around.
なんでって SOS があったからに決まってるでしょ。私だって暇じゃないんだから気晴らしで帰ってきたりしないわよ。
SOS って誰が？
エミヤくんでしょ。何でもいいからすぐ助けに来てくれってしつこいぐらい書いてあったじゃない。
そんなバカな。登坂に助けを呼ぶぐらいなら死を選びかねないこの俺が？命は渡しても魂までは渡さないぞ。
ずいぶんな言い草ね。あなた私のこと何だと思ってるのよ。魂まで取るなんてそれじゃあ悪魔か何かじゃない。
それだ。自分の胸に手を当てて思い返せ。夏休みイリアの城でお前がしでかした悪行、あれが悪魔でなくて何だというのだ。
あれは緊急時における苦渋の選択よ。私だって好きでエミヤくんを生贄にしたわけじゃないわ。
I guess even Tosaka thinks it was inexcusable. Her answer doesn't have much bite to it. That's good, very good. Back then I very narrowly avoided being reborn twice, but it looks like even Tosaka is reflecting on her actions. Well, anyhow.
とにかく覚えはないけど、俺が登坂に SOS を送ってそれで帰ってきてくれたってことか。
そう言ってるでしょ。エミヤくんから頼まれない限り私が帰ってくるわけないじゃない。
それはロンドンの用事をほっぽり出して？
そうよ、悪い？仕方ないじゃない。あんなの読んだら気になって眠れなくなったんだから。だいたい冬木は私の管轄地よ。頼まれなくたって様子を見に来るのは当然じゃない。
She turns her face away peevishly. Then, with her luggage in hand, she turns back to the hallway.
とにかくしばらくこっちにいるから。何か相談事があったら夜あたりに部屋まで来なさい。私も昼間のうちに街の様子を調べておいてあげるから。
See ya! She rushes to leave the scene.
そういうわけですから、皆さんよろしくお願いします。姉さん、途中で帰ってきちゃって照れくさいみたいです。
Saber and Ryder, who haven't had the time to digest the situation just yet, simply nod.
そっか。リンが帰ってきたんなら、もうじき解決しちゃうわけね。
Is that so? Ilya stares off into the distance, seeming somehow lonely.
あ、
I haven't settled on whether to rejoice or panic just yet. What I do know for sure is that another missing piece has just fallen into place. Anyway, Tosaka's back. Oh, there's a new scene with Rin in Rin's room.
おい、遠坂。ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだが。
鍵なら開いてるわよ。
She said that the door isn't locked. Though there's some kind of response, I can't really make out what it is.
すまん、よく聞こえない。
なあもう、何？鍵なら開いてるわよ。
As I raise my voice, an annoyed response comes from inside the room. For some reason, Tosaka seems to be in a bad mood. Is it really safe to open the door? But if I slip away after calling out to her, I don't want to think about what would happen to me afterwards.
うわ、なんだこれ。いつの間にこんなに散らかしたんだ。
Without exaggeration, Tosaka's room is so messy that there isn't anywhere to stand. Considering the number of days she's been back, this is truly astonishing.
何？そんなことを言いに来たの？
Under Tosaka's glare, I can tell that she's really in a foul mood.
いや、そういうわけじゃない。
じゃあ何の用かしら？見ての通り片付けてとっても忙しいんだけど。
片付け？
何が言いたいのかしら、エミヤ君。
Oops! I just blurted out what was on my mind. Right before me stands a red devil, smiling sweetly, wearing the mask of Tosaka Rin, the honor student.
いや、なんでもない。用事の方も本当にちょっとしたことだったんだ。
そう。じゃあ後にしてもらえる？
まあ、邪魔して悪かった。
I back away, making sure not to lose eye contact, and close the door.
しかしまあ。
The ability to make that much of a mess while trying to tidy up and still manage it in the end is really a talent. It's just after 9 p.m. There are new scenes outside. Alone. Oh, there are a bunch of new scenes. Let's check out the harbor. Naturally, there's no one at the harbor at night. I sure know one guy who'd be enthusiastic enough to try night fishing, but even he seems to have retreated to his dwelling already.
ああ、けど教会には帰ってなさそうだよな、ランサー。どっかの廃屋でキャンプしてるとか、空き家に忍び込んでるとか。
For a moment, an image comes to mind of a place that'd be much to his liking, both well stocked and deserted, just perfect for trespassers and squatters.
いや、いくらランサーでもそこまでは。
There's no telling what kind of traps might be in there. Who knows, maybe he's freeloading off the Fujimura group.
けど、なんだって教会に近づかないんだ、あいつ。
Not only Lancer, but even that Goldie is staying away. Right now, there should be no one in the church. Does this mean the owner of that abandoned place has returned from the dead? October's sea breeze is really cold. I'll go investigate somewhere else before I catch a chill. October 9th. That's an important scene, so let's avoid that for now and skip to the afternoon. Ah, there's a new scene at the Emiya residence and a new scene with Lancer. At the harbor, there's a familiar face. Lancer can be found anywhere, but in the afternoon, this is where he devotes himself to his hobby. Well, what should I ask him about? Asking for cooperation. Well then, I'm not entirely sure myself how I reached this conclusion, but I feel that to defeat the enemy that I haven't seen, I need the help of others. Archer's out of the question. Castor is currently a pacifist. Assassin might as well be a statue. Ryder simply doesn't care as long as she can protect Sakura. Ilya is enjoying herself just sitting on the sidelines and watching. That means he is the only one left.
Oi, Lancer!
I wave and greet him. Complicated rhetoric doesn't work on this guy, so I get straight to the point. I explain it the best I can. The abnormality of these 4 days. How even though we've never met, I'm vaguely aware of the 8th Master's appearance and fighting style. That the Lady Magus is part of the abnormality happening now. And since Saber and I are a poor match for her, perhaps I could borrow the support of another servant. Lancer doesn't turn around at all. His eyes are lazily staring at the sky, looking more and more displeased.
確認するが、その女、赤毛のショートでスーツ姿か？
ああ、革手袋をつけて殴ってくる。
イヤリングはしていたか？
ね？確かしてなかったかな。
ラスト。そいつ、5体満足だったか？
は？そりゃ5体満足って言えばそうだけど、服の下のことまでは断言できないぞ。
And the questions stop there. Lancer sighs.
ご苦労なこった。くたばった後も戦うことはねえだろうに。
He grumbles.
ランサー、そいつが何者なのかはまだわからない。ただ、敵であることは確かなんだ。今度、俺とセイバーが夜の巡回に出るとき、あんたの力を貸して。
悪いな。他を当たってくれ。俺はパスだ。
Even though he says it in a relaxed tone, the refusal is final. This is what makes this man really scary. Only now do I realize he can smile while wielding a lance without mercy.
理由聞いてもいいか？
趣味じゃねえだけだ。嫌がらせの類じゃねえよ。お前には借りがある。他の頼み事なら安請け合いもしてやりたいが、そいつは特別だ。仮に王様の命令でも首を横に振るだろうさ。
The way he says it, there's no room for discussion anymore. It's the word of a man who had never defied his lord when he was alive. It looks like Lancer will never get involved where she is concerned. Let's go out for a walk again. Alone. Station front. The sky is close. The tallest building in the city. Tonight, the rooftop is once again strikingly lit by the strong moonlight. I don't really have a reason for coming here. I'm not looking over the city. Instead, my eyes are always directed upward. The moon is close. The eclipsed shape of the moon somehow looks like a cup. suddenly I get the foolish notion that maybe I could reach it from here. I'd need a rocket to go to the moon. Either that, or a nauseatingly long ladder. Without that, I wouldn't be able to get there.
戻ろう。一人で来てもしょうがない。
I leave behind the silver thread. This is where the empty sky is. Even with this taller tower, I cannot reach the beginning.